Previously, on the Darken Realms.
We send one king to his eternal throne, and we rise anew.
It's beyond time to rise. Rise by my command and by the powers in me from other voids. It's time to rise, Corvus. Who dare disturb my slumber?
But what if I give you a deal? What if I can get you to sneak into the castle and give you the armor and this weaponry for free?
Long live the second reign of King Corvus.
No. Corvus, it can't be. It can't be. I darted down the castle stairs, weaving past the panicked guards rushing toward the main gate. Keeping my head low, I pushed forward, slipping through the chaos unnoticed. My only way out was the cellar, just like before. Through the crack in the stone wall, I slipped into the night, the cold air hitting me like a blade. And there he was, Garrick, waiting just as planned. As I approached, he swung down from his horse to meet me.
There you are! I was getting worried.
No time! We need to move!
What did you see, Tristian? Is Alaric up to no good? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I need to get back to my horse. I'll take those weapons and armor you promised. But we need to move now!
Tristian, you look like you just saw a ghost. Tell me, what did you see?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. We need to go now!
Tristian, what is going on? Just tell me what you saw.
Not here. Not now. Just move! Maybe the storm played tricks on my eyes. Maybe I was too deep into the shadows. But no. I know what I saw. I saw King Corvus. The same man I beheaded with my own blade. I saw him standing there, whole, powerful, alive. And if he's back, somehow, through whatever dark magic brought him, he won't stop with Ulrich. He'll take back the entire kingdom, and he'll come for us. I have to get back to Elara. We got to pack our things and leave. If what I saw was true, and my eyes didn't deceive me, and they didn't, then we should fall back and plan.
All right, we made it back.
I exited the carriage, making my way into Garrick's forge. Grabbing my things he promised me.
Not so fast! Where the hell do you think you're going?
Damn my need for having curious friends. He just couldn't leave me well enough alone, could he? I suppose if I was in his position, I'd want to know too. Back to my house. I did what you asked of me, Garrick. I'm taking my lady's things, and the things you promised me.
Is Alaric up to no good? Is that why you look like you've seen a ghost?
A little hard to be up to no good when you're dead.
What? The new king is dead?
He is. I watched him get beheaded.
By who?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, Garrick. Now, will you please let me go back to Elara? I highly recommend you forge more armor and swords. You may need it sooner rather than later.
We're friends, Tristian. Tell me who the hell killed the new king!
Garrick, you really think you can handle that truth?
I do! Now tell me, damn it!
It was King Corvus.
I know you're joking because he's dead. Now seriously, who murdered the king? By the gods. I should have known something was wrong when you came out of the castle looking pale white. What sorcery is this?
I don't know what kind of magic this is, Garrick, but I know what I saw. Corvus isn't just alive. He's stronger. I watched him butcher Alric like a man cutting down wheat. He barely broke a sweat. And it would appear he has some allies with him.
That's impossible. He was dead, Tristian. You saw him fall. You cut him down.
And yet, I saw him, Garrick, standing over Alric's corpse, holding his severed head like a fucking trophy.
Damn it all.
Garrick, listen to me. This isn't just about me, or Ulrich, or Corvus taking back his throne. This is going to turn into something much worse.
War.
Yes, and we aren't ready for it. Elara and I need to leave tonight. If Corvus remembers me, if he realizes I'm still alive, he'll come for me. And if he learns Elara's with me, she's as good as dead too.
Then you won't be the only ones preparing. I'll reforge the old blades myself. If this is real, I'm not sitting around waiting to die.
Then we don't have much time, old friend. I'll be back once I get Elara safe. Whatever magic brought Corvus back, it didn't bring him alone. I could feel it, Garrick. The air in that castle, it was wrong. And the man behind him, cheering him on as he held up Alaric's head, like some sort of prize.
He is the ally you mentioned earlier. Dark magic. Old magic. Written in prophecy.
I don't much believe in prophecy or magic. But I know what my eyes perceived. And it's about to get worse. I'm going home to get Elara, and I'll be back. We'll gather what we can, and come back here to stay for the night.
Watch yourself, Tristian. If Corvus is alive, then the world we knew just ended tonight.
It feels good to be back, Thalrok.
I got to say, you holding up Alaric's head and placing it on the side of the throne is a nice touch. What shall be your first order as the returning king?
Vengeance.
My lord.
Not just for my death, Thalrok, but for what they did after. They tore down everything I built, handed the kingdom to a coward, and let parasites feast on my legacy. No more.
Ah, my king, vengeance is the most fitting degree. Tell me, who shall feel your wrath first? And what shall we tell the kingdom about you being back after your death?
My death? I never died, Thalrok. Alaric was a traitor that painted me in the light of being dead, and then the nobles who swore loyalty, then bent the knee to a false king. The lords who whispered behind closed doors. The men who called themselves my allies but celebrated my death. And the one who took my head.
Ah, Tristian Grimwald.
He thought he ended me. Thought he could erase my name, my rule. But I have returned, stronger than ever. And now, he will know what it is to face true death.
Then say the word, my king, and I will send a rider for him.
Yes. Summon any minion you have and hunt him and his whore out there like the filth they are. I want to make sure they both taste my rage from my steel. But make sure they don't kill them. Bring them back to me. It's only fitting I be the one to do it.
And what of the city, my king? The people, the nobles?
They were lied to, made to believe in a false peace. They think they're safe under the rule of cowards. But safety is an illusion, Thalrok. Weak rulers breed chaos. When I sat on this throne, the kingdom was strong, respected, feared. And now they tremble in their homes, waiting to see who will come for them next. I shall give them an answer. I have come back to finish what I started, to cleanse the filth, to purge the traitors, to make this kingdom great again.
Your people will flock to you once they see the power you wield, my king.
Oh, they will. They always do. Fear has a way of correcting loyalty.
I'll gather the remaining troops here, my king. Then we'll let the Revenant Horned Reaper ride.
The storm mirrors my thoughts. Wild, chaotic, impossible to control. I never believed in prophecy, never put my faith in omens or old magic. But what I saw tonight, it wasn't a trick of the shadows. It wasn't a fever dream. King Corvus is alive. And worse, if he remembers, the man I killed, the tyrant I beheaded with my own hands, now sits once more upon his throne, hungering for vengeance. If he remembers me and Elara, we are at the top of his list. Every fiber of my existence screams to keep riding, to never look back, to take Elara and disappear beyond the borders, beyond the reach of his wrath. But I know better. There is no running from a man who has already escaped death. Corvus won't stop at me. He won't stop at Elara. He won't stop at Garrick or the nobles who betrayed him. He'll burn everything. Turn the kingdom into a graveyard, if that's what it takes to remind him who he is. And the worst part? The people will let him. He'll take the little bit of rights away from them. Take any blacksmiths anyone knows and throw them in the cellar, or use them to his advantage. Out of fear, the people will let him. No one will stand up. Alwick tried, but he's gone now. And what of that man that was standing behind Corvus, praising him on like some sort of sick cult follower? I just need to get what we need and make it back to Garrick. It's not safe anywhere. Whoa! Easy! I pulled back on the reins, guiding my horse into a steady trot before leading him toward the hitching post to tie him down. Making my way back into the cabin to meet up with Elara.
Tristian, you're home. I was starting to worry. The storm is getting bad. I see you've got some new equipment. And bows too, huh?
The storm isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Elara, do you remember where we left the saddlebags? We need to head back to Garrick's.
They're in the cupboard, over by the bedroom. And Garrick's. Tristian, you're acting weird. What's going on? We can't go back to town in this storm.
I already got weapons Garrick gave us. Grab some clothes and things you need. We need to leave. I know the storm is bad, but we have to go.
By leave, you mean not coming back? What's going on? You're worrying me.
I'll explain the best I can, but you need to believe me and not think I'm crazy, okay?
Did you lose another bet to Garrick? Is that what this is about? Do you have to give up one of your swords?
I wish it was something that simple, but alas. Please, Elara, please sit.
Okay, I'm sitting. What's going on?
When I got to Garrick's forge, he gave me the weapons, but also gave me a wager. I took him up on that.
Ah, damn it, I knew it. Garrick did give you a wager. So why are you so panicked? You must have lost something serious.
No. Elara, please let me finish. This isn't about a sword or a senseless wager, though I wish it was. This is something much worse.
Tristian, honey, you're worrying me. What's going on?
Garrick's wager was to go to the castle and...
What? I thought we were done with that place.
I did too, but Garrick thought Alric was up to no good. He offered me the friend's discount for doing this favor for him. After some consideration, I took him up on it.
And?
And I saw him.
Him? King Alaric?
No, something much worse. I put a hand out in front of Elara, keeping her down in the chair. Don't get that. Stay here.
Oh, to hell with that. Get me my bow. I'm not going to sit here and put up with whatever this is. Whatever happened in that castle has you spooked. But please, for the love of gods, tell me that's Garrick that's followed you and is at the door.
I wish. I really do. But no. I saw Corvus, and it would appear he's already sent someone out to find us.
What? That's not possible. He's dead and buried. I was there in the court chambers to see you chop his head off. Remember?
I know, that's what I thought as well. But I saw him holding Oric's head up in the air like a trophy and...
So if that's not Garrick, then who is it?
Afraid not, my love. Whoever or whatever is here has found us, and the worst part of all about it is... Corvus has ritualistic dark magic on his side this time. Grab what you can. We can exit through the back and ride to Garrick's. It's important we stay together during this dark time.
Well, I know you're serious. We don't draw weapons in this house. You even made that rule. What are you doing?
Come on, hurry. I'm trying to buy you some time as you gather the things you need. The storm is bad! I'm in need of help! I peeked out the window, trying to see if anyone was out there, but the storm was too fierce. Sheets of rain blurred everything beyond a few feet. I moved closer to close the shutters, but before I could, a chilling voice cut through the stormy night air.
Are you the one referred to as Grimwald?
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, I did. But who the hell is he? And how is he inside of our heads?
Whoever this thing is, it's after me. I think it's one of those dark magic allies I saw with Corvus.
Tristian! There! Look!
I turned toward Elara, her face pale, her eyes locked onto something beyond the glass. She wasn't moving, barely even breathing. My gut twisted. I'd never seen that kind of fear in her before. I followed her gaze. The storm blurred my vision, the rain falling in thick, slanted sheets. But there, just beyond the tree line, standing motionless amidst the chaos, was a figure. Black armor, jagged and unnatural. as if it had been forged in some cursed fire, hammered into existence by hands that had long since rotted away. It was broad, towering, standing as still as the dead. It didn't shift with the wind, didn't flinch against the storm. It simply watched. A cape hung from its back, snapping and thrashing with the wind, yet the thing beneath it did not move. It only stared. Through the slits of its horned helm burned two unnatural glowing red eyes, piercing through the storm like twin embers of hellfire. They did not flicker. They did not waver. They locked onto us and never looked away. My eyes drifted lower. I thought at first that the glow from its eyes was reflecting off the armor, but then I realized, no, it was something inside the armor. A pulsing crimson light. A single glowing red orb embedded in the chest plate, beating like a heart. But no warmth came from it. No life. Only a cold, suffocating malice. The horse, pale as a corpse, its flesh flickering between rotted decay and exposed bone, as though it couldn't decide whether it was truly in this world or the next. Its hooves hovered just above the ground, yet left no trace of its path. It stood like its rider, perfectly still, unbothered by the rain, watching, waiting. Lightning flashed, illuminating the ghastly figure in full for a split second. And in that moment, my stomach twisted into knots. This was no ordinary soldier, no mere assassin sent to silence us, no man. This was something worse.
What is that thing?
I don't know, but hurry and grab your things. I am he! I am Tristian Grimwald!
Tristian Grimwald, you have been summoned by King Corvus. I, Dratheius, have come to bring you to him. With your whore, Elara, you have been sentenced to public execution.
It's true. He is alive.
No, I don't think so. We aren't going anywhere. Tell Corvus if he wants us so bad, he has to come and get us himself. I will gladly face him one-on-one.
Tristian, I'm ready. Let's get to the horses.
Let's move quietly. I'll try and keep him distracted.
Okay.
Public execution, huh? And what if we don't decide to go with you? Your false king was slayed a few months back. So, unless we see something tangible from the real King Ulrich, we don't have to do anything.
You think yourself worthy of an audience? You are but a stain upon his throne. A mistake left unfinished.
Unfinished mistake, huh? As if I haven't heard that about 1 billion times in my life.
Yes. And if you don't surrender, then I will drag your broken bodies to him myself.
Elara, now! Go! Dratheius dashed through the side of our cabin, meeting up with Elara and I. He took a swipe at me, cutting some of my hair in the process. I raised my steel, blocking his next attack. My blood boiled as I turned to see the back of my cabin, now torn open with a gaping hole. We stood in my garden where Elara and I had tried to grow crops for a few months now, all withered, washed away, and stomped on from Dratheius' armored boots.
You can't run from the inevitable.
Watch me! Elara, now! Elara fired an arrow that made impact through Dratheius' armor, causing him to fall to the ground.
To me, Silva! To me!
The arrow made contact through his shoulder. He'll be coming.
Yeah, I didn't think that would keep him down for too long. We need to move. He's coming! We have to get to Garrick's.
A little hard to do with this thing following us.
Yeah, keep moving forward. I have an idea. Here!
I circled my horse back around, meeting back up with Dratheius, taking a swipe at the top of his head. But in the split second he ducked, causing my blade to bounce off the horn of his helm.
Pathetic. Not a bad plan, though. No wonder why the king wants you dead. I would gladly do the honors and give your broken body to him.
You come into our property and demand us to turn ourselves over to a dead king. Then, you leave a hole in the cabin Elara and I built. Go back to your fallen king and tell him to rot in hell.
Useless peasant.
Whoa!
More Sephidium!
I yanked the reins, turning my horse, but before I could move, the darkness itself seemed to split apart. 3 burning red orbs flickered into existence, hovering in the storm, ever watchful, taking shape. More riders, identical, clad in the same jagged black armor. Their glowing eyes locked onto me like predators stalking prey. They didn't hesitate. In perfect unison, they spurred their cursed mounts forward, silent, relentless, hunting me like a shadow that had come alive. I rode in front of the things, meeting back up with Elara.
What the hell is that?
Some sort of dark magic. Any ideas?
Dealing with 1 was enough, but 4?
Tristian, they're coming. What do we do?
My mind raced, trying to come up with a plan. But there was only one choice. We had to stay and fight. If he made it back to town, he could destroy everything. This had to end here, just a few miles from our land.
We have to fight! Kill every one of them!
We're going in blind? We don't even know if this thing can die.
We have to try! Use everything we have! Here!
I charged back at the creatures, swinging for one of their heads. But it blocked the strike, knocking my blade clean from my hand.
Just like I thought.
I leapt from my horse, landing hard on the back of the creature's mount. Before it could even react, I drew my smaller blade and strove it up beneath its helm. The thing vanished on contact, swallowed by the storm like it was never there. I tumbled to the ground, the mud slamming into my side. Gritching my teeth, I rolled through it, snatched up my main blade and scrambled back onto my horse. No time to breathe, no time to bleed, just fight.
Elara, focus your shots. The decoys vanish with 1 hit. Horse and all. Aim for them and thin the numbers.
Got it. But they're a little hard to hit while moving.
Before I could spin my horse around to go after another one, I got forced off by one of them jumping onto me. I hit the ground hard.
Shit! Tristian!
I grabbed my blade, stopping a sword from coming down onto my head, swiping its legs from underneath it. As the thing landed onto the ground, 3 arrows from Elara made contact, causing this one to disappear. I got back up, twirling my blade, blocking one of the Dratheius from hitting me in the head.
My love, there's only 2 left!
Your fate was sealed the moment I was sent. Fighting is useless!
Why don't you get off your horse and face me like a real man?
Elara rode up beside me, leapt off her horse, and pressed her back to mine. She knocked an arrow, bow raised, ready to fire.
Just us now. Come and get us.
As you wish. You know, I'm not allowed to kill you. That's Corvus's job, not mine. What seems how you're making this harder than it should be. A couple of limbs will do. Your pathetic weaponry and arrows are no match for my magic.
Dratheius swept his hand through the air, and a blast of dark force hurled Elara and I into the trees. My sword slammed into the mud. I scrambled to reach it, but he was already there, towering over me, blade pressed to my throat.
Don't even think about it, Grimwald.
You said yourself, you can't kill me. So what you going to do if I do reach for my blade?
You want to take those odds?
No, but I will.
Elara fired another arrow, but Dratheius spun and struck it mid-air, somehow deflecting it back toward her. It barely missed, slicing her arm and leaving an open wound.
You bastard!
I charged and tackled Dratheius to the ground, slamming my fists into his face over and over, my knuckles splitting open against his armor. He threw me off with a violent shove, and I crashed into Elara, both of us landing in a muddy puddle.
Elara, love, you okay?
I think so. The arrow barely missed my arm.
I pulled Elara to her feet, mud clinging to both of us. She steadied herself fast. Dratheius marched toward us, blade in hand, ready for more.
Well, this has been fun. But I think it's time to put an end to this. Corvus and Thalrok are waiting on me to bring you back.
Thalrok? Is that who's behind all this? Is he that sorcerer that was with Corvus?
Wouldn't you like to know? I don't have to answer to you or anyone. However, if you come with me, you can meet him real soon.
Dratheius' plan was working. The spell that created his duplicate had worn both Elara and I down. We put all of our main focus on getting rid of them, and not him.
You're tired, Grimwald. Your plans have been spoiled. Anger makes you weak. Your steel and arrows are useless against someone of the damned like me. Throw down your arms, and I'll spare you any more pain.
Do you have a plan?
His chest piece. We need to find a way to drive something through it.
Okay, but how?
Follow my lead.
I'll do you one better. If you can manage to knock me out. No magic, no bullshit. Then you can take me and my lady with you. No swords, just you and me. Right here, right now.
You can't be serious.
I'm 100% serious. So, what do you... Ah!
Classify that as an exception. And don't worry about the nose. I'm sure you can pop it back into place.
You accursed creature!
I took a leap at Dratheius, launching a punch at him, but being too weak. He caught it, slamming me onto the ground, punching me 2 or 3 times in the face. While he was wailing on me, I managed to motion for Elara to grab my sword, My only hope was she saw what I was doing with my hands.
What was it now? Till I knock you out? I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
Even in death, the bastard still tried to fight. But it was over. His body broke apart, vanishing into the storm. His last breath swallowed by the howling winds. I guess now you believe me about Corvus, huh? It looks like training you with a blade helped after all.
Or maybe I picked that up myself because you take too long. You're getting slower, you know.
Slower? Woman, I just took on a demon knight and lived. Maybe you need to start sparring with me more often.
If it means keeping you alive, I just might.
These cuts on my face are nothing, love. They'll heal up in no time. What of you? Are you hurt?
My arm is a little nicked, but I'll be okay.
We best be off to Garrick's before anything else happens.
Here.
Elara helped me back up to my feet, handing my blade back to me. I sheathed it, whistling for my horse.
Come hither, Silver! Let's be off. Here!
Well, I gotta say, Dratheius sounds like somebody that I'd want to hang out with. If you liked what you heard tonight, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, help our darkness grow, and head over to the podcast over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Give us a good review and comment. Help our darkness spread over there. We got some good things coming to you starting the March of next year. Expect the Darken Realms to drop once a month. And we got another full-length show coming up to you next year as well. Can't say too much. But just keep tuning back in. Don't forget, I'm the Spectre and I broadcast from the Warp Lair of Twisted Tranquility. Until next time, minions.